Hello everybody, you're back in my kitchen and I am doing fabulous taco skillet. My daughter found this recipe. It's supposed to be a healthier recipe. She'll give you, when I ask her, she will tell you approximately how many Weight Watchers point it is, and we're going to get with this whole thing. So she's going to help me by telling me what the first step is, which is
step number 1 is to brown 1 pound of ground beef.
Okay, we got the 1 pound of ground beef here.
They prefer grass-fed.
And this is grass-fed. And she says that you could use turkey if you like, but we're going to use beef. And we're going to ground this thing. I have my little chopper here that I like. I'm going to put the chopper on. And what's the next step, Sharita?
You have to add onions to the ground beef.
We're going to add onions to this. And how much onions?
1 small diced onion.
So we got this onion that's already chopped up, the red onion. So I'm going to use some of it. I'm not going to use the whole thing. And for the lazy people, yes, we got the chopped up one, but it's probably better for you to do your own thing if you can. Or if you're going to get chopped up onions, use it when use it when you first buy it, because anything cut up already starts to decompose. So you want to try not to do that so much. So I'm putting these onions in, and what's the next step? Some cumin. Oh, this I know the recipe says to put the seasoning in later, but I'm putting the seasoning in while this thing is cooking, because truthfully the seasoning can go right into the meat and I think it tastes better. Also, I know that it says to put cumin in and to put in some salt and and black pepper, but this is a taco thing, so I think I'm going to just use some taco seasoning, some mild taco seasoning, and that's what I'm going to put in, and a little bit of cumin and some garlic and parsley and some onion powder, because I think when you put all that stuff in your food like this, I think you actually, it gives it more flavor. You got to eat this. I don't care what, if it's Weight Watchers or whatever, you got to eat it. So I think you will be able to eat it if you do that and let the seasoning go through. Excuse all that motorcycle stuff. And so I put the package of the chili, mild chili flavor in.
We're taping. What?
I put some garlic and parsley in. I'm going to put a little thyme, because all of my seasoning do not have salt, so I don't do salt. So I put a little thyme in and a little onion powder, not going to hurt nothing. And I'm going to actually put a little bit of cumin in also, a little more cumin. Cumin is really good for you. Just a little splash of it. And then I'm going to finish browning it all up.
Okay. After that, sorry for the interruption of my husband. After that, you need to put in a 1/4 cup of water.
A 1/4 cup of water. Okay. Well, it smells like chili, which is good right now. I like chili. I don't like the beans in chili, but we rinse the beans off, like it says, and I'm hoping that helps with gas, because one thing about beans are gassy, man. So we're hoping that works out for this. It's doing very well. Very nice. Smells good.
Plus, I think we're hungry again.
Yeah, we're hungry again. Yeah, we're hungry again.
So now,
I'm going to put the water in.
Yeah.
Okay. The water is going in.
And you're going to put in the green chili.
Okay. We got, we have 8 ounces, because 2 4-ounce cans we have here, instead of it said a 7.5 ounce, but we got 2 small cans, so we'll put that in. green chilies. In you go. Okay, so I'm back, and I got the garlic, and I got some chopped garlic I had in the refrigerator. And how much of this they want, Tarita?
It says 2 cloves, so what is that, like 2 spoonfuls maybe?
Well, I don't know. I like garlic, so I put a couple of spoonfuls of chopped garlic in this. And what else we need?
Well, you already put in the seasoning, so it's just to let that cook, stirring consistently for 5 minutes.
Okay, so we're gonna put on a timer. Alexa! Okay, you don't want to hear me. Alexa don't want to hear me today, so I'm going to the my timer on my stove, and I'm doing 5 minutes. And here we go. So we're gonna let it cook for 5 minutes, and we shall return when we get to that next spot. Okay, that's been 5 minutes, so we are back on. And now what's the next thing to put in, Sharita?
The next step would be to add the orange bell pepper, the cooked pinto beans, black beans, and kernels of corn.
The orange bell peppers, there they go. Cut. What else?
The cooked pinto beans, the
And we have pinto beans that was in a can. So
black beans, and the kernels of corn.
we got canned beans in this thing, and the kernels of corn, which I'll put about a half a bag of corn in here. Fire roasted corn from Trader Joe's.
I love Trader Joe's.
Okay, my daughter loves Trader Joe's, and since she went to Trader Joe's, then I sometimes go in there too. I mean, I don't know if you want to call myself a foodie. I'm a food store person. I go in a food store and look for stuff. I kind of like doing that. Crazy as that may seem or sound. I like to be in a food store and check out stuff that I might try. I guess because I've been shopping in a food store since I was 10 years old. So I kind of enjoy that. So now we've put this stuff in. When does the tomatoes go in?
It says after stirring for several more minutes, but I mean, you're better at knowing if something looks heated and done than I am.
In my humble opinion, it needs more water.
Does it?
That's what I think. And I'm going to put more water in here. It really does. So I put that little bit of water in, but I think it just needs a little bit more. So at least the beans and the corn kind of gets done. So I think that's good. It sounds like it's drying up. And if you cook, you can hear the sound. And it needs a little more water. And most recipes you find need more or less than what it's actually saying. So you kind of know that as you start cooking. But for this one, I think you need a little bit more water in it. And I would put the tomatoes in now. Tomatoes go next. I think that's all we got. Tomatoes and the avocado.
Right, but the avocado I think goes at the end, more like a garnish, not so much cooking.
Oh, okay. So I put the tomatoes in, and I think, we got a container of tomatoes, a small container, and I had some tomatoes that was in my garden, some little cherry tomatoes, and I put them in there too. So a couple. I didn't have that many, but they're coming. So I said, let me throw them in here. So I threw my lovely little jewels in here too. So we're gonna do that. And then honestly, if it needs more salt, you put the salt on at the end. You can taste it first. If you need more salt, then you put it on. If not, it's got enough salt in here. You notice I didn't put any salt in, but the chili pack did have salt in it, so I'm not going to put any more in here unless I really need to. So it's smelling lovely. Definitely is smelling very nice. And in my
really good.
And in my humble opinion, I would actually put this. I would let this sit, like cook I think it should cook at least another 2 minutes. So I'll put a timer on for 2 minutes and let it cook. Let it go like warm through. And I'm gonna take a picture of it, just for old time's sake, or better than old time's sake. There we go.
So, the Weight Watchers points for this would be, if you do a serving of 4 for all of this, it would be, and with the sour cream, it's 8 points. Without the sour cream, it would be 5 points, right?
Yeah, it was about 5 points. And to be honest, this looks like more than 4 portions here in this pan. So I think you could actually break it down. At least 6 people could eat this, I think. So
if you did 6 portions, it ended up, even with the sour cream, to be only 5 points.
Yeah. So my timer went off, and it's been warming up very nicely. So now we're going to throw in the avocados. There we go, avocado. This is 2 avocados. I'm going to use this avocado thingamajig. And I think it was good to cut it. It was good to cut it. Actually, I'll show you what the thing looked like. I have it in my sink. I had to wash it, but the thing looks like this. You're supposed to cut the avocado with this part, and then you get the pit out with that part, and then you're supposed to scoop it out with this part. I think the best part working is the cutting part. So a little bit with that, but the scooping part is not all that. So, just letting you know. Well, you have to give me other things to try that really work. And it works okay. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of this avocado. It's really done, but you can really eat it like this. And I say that we have a plan right here. I'm going to turn this off. There we go, off. Smells delicious, and really it only took about, after you cut up everything, you have to chop everything. The chopping stuff take a good 20 minutes. Then you cook it, that really takes another 20 minutes. So 40 minutes really, and you can eat. But it's relatively fast. Okay. All right, now, so then I'm going to put it in our little bowl. Let me get something. I'm getting too close to you now, I know, but I need a spoon. Okay, so we're going to put it in our bowl right here. I'm going to put some in a bowl so I get this all ready. Okay. Put it right on top of some lettuce. Can you see that in here, Shamir?
Move it closer. Yes.
Okay. I'm going to garnish it with some green chilies. From some scallions, excuse me. Some scallions. And now, isn't that beautiful?
It is. You could use some sour cream and cheese though.
Okay, we're going to put some sour cream and cheese on there on top of it all, but it's supposed to look like this for the 5 points. If you want 5 points, it looks like that.
You can get actually a tablespoon of sour cream for 5 points. I'm sorry. You could get, yes, just that for 5 points. The sour cream is going to cost you another 3 points.
So yeah, we're going to put some sour cream for 3 points. I don't know how much the cheese is going to be.
The cheese I didn't really calculate, but it's probably another point or 2, depending on how much cheese you use.
So if you want to put sour cream and cheese on this whole thing is a 10-point Weight Watchers meal. But I say that because this is one of those recipes, okay? Everybody, thank you guys for watching. I thank Sharita for her recipe, and we're going to give it a try. Matter of fact, I'll give it a try in front of you without the sour cream. And I have a fork over here, I think. Yes, I do. Got a fork over here. So I'll try it with this fork. So I will really tell you what it tastes like because I've never tasted it before. So we'll give it a taste right here. And I like it hot. Well, I can eat it. It's pretty good. Definitely pretty good. It's very healthy. But I am going to put some sour cream and cheese on it. Okay? Everybody, have a good one. Thank you. And hope to see you soon. Bye-bye. And thank you all for subscribing and all that good stuff. And the recipe I'll put down at the bottom so you guys can see how we did this. Okay? Thank you again. Bye-bye.